Hi guys, and welcome back to iClone 3D, where we discuss tips, tricks and tutorials for the latest animation softwares. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on bell notifications for all our future tutorials. You can also follow me on Instagram at iClone 3D, and you can also get in touch for any requests, any work opportunities, or just for a friendly chat. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can use my PayPal email below, and any donations are greatly appreciated. Now, without further ado, let's crack on with the tutorial. So today we're going to be looking at how we can really light this scene up in a very simple and easy way. You know, one click of a button and we can get some amazing lights going on in the scene. So what we're going to do first is a quick tip. As you can see, if I zoom out here, we go outside of our building. So if you want to get a bit more space in the viewport, just click on your camera up here. And in this drop down folder, you'll see you've got your focal range. So we can go 20mm or we can go 35 and just get a bit more space in that room. So what we're going to do first is we're going to attempt to fill the scene and get a couple of actors placed in the scene. And then we're going to actually drop the one drop lighting on the scene, and we're going to see how that affects all characters in the scene. So if I first go up to my template here, and we'll just go into actors, and I'll just drag and drop a couple of actors in the scene. We won't use the kids, we'll use some adults for this interrogation scene. So if I just go down to my actor crowd, I should have a couple of people here. He looks a bit like a detective, so we'll get him. We'll get this Kevin actor, and we'll get this pretty looking female here and fill up our scene. Oh, so of course, if you leave your character selected, as I've done, it's going to actually change the character completely. So you have to click off your character, and then you want to double click on the characters that you want to bring into the scene. And then we can see now they're all in the scene. So I'll just bring the last one in. Okay, so just very quickly, we're just going to get our characters in the seated pose. So we'll just drag down, we'll drag back, and pretty already lined up nicely. So we'll keep it like that, and we can just go copy pose here, and then we can copy and paste that pose on all of the other characters. So we'll just get one there, and then we'll just hit 3 on our keyboard, and we'll just paste that pose over. So she's sat down, and we'll do the same to this guy here. And we'll just paste the pose. Right, so now we're just going to want to position them onto the seats. And you can use the shortcuts W, E or R to change your gizmo from movement to rotation. Just a handy little shortcut that comes in pretty useful. I use it actually all the time. So now we've got our actors positioned. We can see that the scene, you know, the lighting doesn't look too great. You know, it's just pretty bland. So what we can do is we can actually use our scene and effects that we've got in our packs. So if we just scroll down, we'll see scene and effects here. Now we can use some of these to really light up this whole scene in the click of a button. So I have done a previous tutorial on this, which I'll leave linked below in the description that you can check out. But in the previous tutorial, I didn't actually discuss how you can actually just drag and drop the lighting on scenarios that are already filled out with characters and props. Now what I mean by that is, if we wanted to use this light, for example, I'm going to double click that, and you're going to see the whole scene's going to disappear. You see? So now we have no scene, but we've got some good lighting. So what I'm going to show you how to do, I'm just going to undo that. And then what we'll do is, if we look over here at the names, we've got authority, aqua, we've got average, back rim, blue warm, bright average, etc. So what it is these light settings, they actually come with a Lightroom attached, and that's why it deletes your props. But you can use these exact same light scenario setups if you just scroll down a little bit, and we come here to this section. Now you can see the names are exactly the same: aqua, authority, average, back rim, blue warm, you know, etc. So these are the exact same light setups that you'll get above, but they just come without the Lightroom attachment. So if I double click this, you'll see that light then gets placed in the scene. Now obviously this is not great lighting for that type of scene, so we're going to want to look for the right one. Now this bright average down here is a pretty cool light, and you get a really good look. It kind of really looks like, you know, an interrogation room, you know, quite dimly lit, quite intimidating for the suspects. But, you know, really cool way to get these really fast lights set up. So, you know, you can just try any one here, and you can really just find the one that actually suits you for your need, for your scene, and for the look that you're actually going for. But you can see there's dozens of them, and you know, they're really spectacular. You can get really creative, and you know, this is the great way to kind of just get some preliminary light into your scene, and then you can add later to the scene and, you know, get it looking really amazing. So that's really the kind of what the tutorial was about today, is just how you can actually use these lighting presets in your pre-built scenes that are already built, and not worry about, you know, the scenes getting removed and you having to then start all over again. So we'll just try a few more, but you can see, guys, you know, really good effects, and you know, you can then again, you know, build off of them, layer, add new spotlights, add different lights to the scenes, etc. And you know, say you wanted to keep this lighting and you're really happy with the lighting on this character, but you're not so happy here, you can just go up to create a quick spotlight, or a point light would even be better for you, because that way it gives equal light all around. And you could just drag it up here, very quick. Look how quick I'm doing it. Drag it back, and you can just go into this and knock the multiplier down, so that makes it a little bit weaker, and just get it until you're happy with the lighting. If you want it a little bit closer, drag it a bit closer. But you know, really quick, done that in about 30 seconds, and you know, you can really see the difference it does to the scene. You know, really cool way to get quick lighting, and then just add to that and get it looking amazing, and you know, really spectacular. So that was all, guys. It was just a quick tutorial just to show you how you can use you know, one-click light setups in any scenario and get an amazing look like you're seeing here. I really hope that helps, guys, and really hope to see you again soon for another tutorial.